gosh, I could not stop listening to this album. Beautiful project to listen to. I did not want to put this album down. What's up, lovelies? It's your girl Brittany here, and you reach my channel Brittany with Love, where we discuss all things music related. Today we are discussing what my favorite albums of 2026 so far. I really love this album from Leigh-anne. My ego told me to. Oh my gosh, I could not stop listening to this album. Was definitely like a dance club album. Really showed off who Leigh-anne is personality wise, showed off her roots, really combining what she loves about music with her own heritage and putting that together. The album's about self-confidence, very sassy, and I fucking love it. Okay, when it came to March, there was a lot of good albums that month. I really loved James Blake, Trying Times. Love that album. It was actually the first time I've ever listened to a James Blake project from beginning to end. I've only ever heard his singles before. Oh my gosh, he blew my mind away. He is such a good producer as well. It was transitioning songs. Beautiful project to listen to. The album was about like seeing others suffer and trying to help them while you're also suffering, and how hard that is to balance. It's a little bit melancholic in that way, but it sounds so good. Another album I really liked listening to this year was that I did not want to put this album down. This is on my list of albums that I need to buy on vinyl, low-key. Hemlock Springs, The Apple Tree Under the Sea. Oh my gosh, I could not stop listening. This was like a perfect pop album about her transformation, overcoming these traumas she had as a child, figuring out who she is now outside of her family. Oh my gosh, I just love listening to that album. I feel like I have nothing else to say except that it was great. Another album that came out this year that I really loved was You by Underscores. I love that album. It was so good from beginning to end. It was just talking about her love of music. She wishes she can find that same love in another person. Being really vulnerable on this album as well. The last album wasn't actually talking about her specific experiences, but it was kind of like a made up story. This album is really like her own personal narrative come to life, and I really enjoyed it. Another album, oh my gosh, I need to put this on vinyl too. This album, May Contain Hope by RAYE. Oh my gosh, that album is such a great story. It has so much drama to it. You want to listen to this album from beginning to end. It keeps you interested. I like the story coming from a place where you are heartbroken, you're down on your luck, you feel like you're at your worst, pretty much you're depressed. Going through the seasons and trying to find ways to feel better grounds you and makes you feel good about yourself. Really enjoyed that album. I love listening to it. Another album that I wasn't expected to love so much was Midnight Sun Girls Trip. So this is the remix album of the 2024 album Midnight Sun by Zara Larsson. This year she came back, reimagined all of those songs, and put features from all her friends. Introduced me to people I'm now listening to, and I had features from people I've been listening to for years. So it was really fun. I really love it. It was such a freaking party. I actually did an album reaction to it, so if you want to go watch that, I would definitely highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite videos I've ever made. Discusses what it actually means to be a girl's girl. How can you support someone when you're trying to compete for the same thing? And that is a challenge that a lot of women have to face. She also talks about her drive for success, how she's tired of not feeling like she can fully be herself because she's worried about how men will view her and how that shapes her world when she leaves the house every day. Little themes that, you know, talk about how her life goes these days. And I really enjoyed it. Oh my gosh, F.I.G by Naomi Scott. I love this album. Oh my gosh. I was not checking for Naomi, didn't know she was coming out with anything. She's actually known for being an actress. This is her debut album. Came out swinging. Like, it is such a good vibe. Heavily listening to this album this year. It was expressing how she goes into the world. I feel like it was just a vibe. Like, it's so short that you listen to and you want to listen to it a second time. Another album that really loved and I could not stop listening to was Middle Child by Amma. This was her debut album. Her sisters are RAYE and Absolutely singers already. I just talked about RAYE having one of my favorite albums of the year. Middle Child came out a few months later. I was just astounded by how beautiful her vocals are. I liked her storytelling. I really feel like I got to know her. She talked about sexual abuse, what it's like to have a relationship, knowing when it should end, breakups, and expectations for a relationship. I just can't get over her voice. It was just so good. Another album I really enjoyed was Sweet Fortune. I actually just did an album reaction reaction for Sweet Fortune by Ryan Beatty, so go check that out after this one. It was so cute. Oh my gosh, it's about a long distance relationship, what you're willing to do to be with that person, what you're willing to sacrifice for them, to show them that you love them. It was just so sweet, and it sounded so gentle and so nice, and it's so short. I would listen to it and I would want to listen to it a second time to get the, you know, full impact. Those are my favorite albums of the year so far. If you want to see my official reviews for these albums, you can find that on my channel. Just type the album's name, artist name, and then Brittany with Love after, and you will find it. I've covered so many albums this year, I don't even want to try counting how many there are. 6 months in, I'd say I've listened to at minimum 60 albums. Let me know what your favorite albums of 2026 are so far, which albums on my list that you agree with, which ones you don't, which albums I should be listening to before 2026 ends. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you want to be notified anytime I post, please subscribe now. Till next time, peace out, lovelies.